This man discovered an easy way to make money by pretending to be blind. He could not only sit outside temples begging, but earn 3 times as much as others. His blindness also allowed him to live rent-free in government-provided housing. He even used his role as a pianist to sneak peeks at the female homeowners' private lives while playing in their homes. Little did he know that faking blindness would become the biggest regret of his life. One day, he went as usual to play for a wealthy man's wife's birthday celebration, but when the door opened, the woman seemed reluctant to let him in. Nick had already received the wealthy man's deposit, and another payment awaited after the performance. As they argued, the commotion drew neighbors to the window. Not wanting to draw attention, Jonah reluctantly let Nick inside. After confirming his blindness, she finally allowed him to play the piano. But barely had he begun, when the sight before him sent shockwaves through him. A corpse lay sprawled in the living room. Now he understood Jonah's hesitation. Yet he couldn't show his panic. He feigned needing the restroom, passing through the living room. To enhance his blind act, he deliberately stepped in the bloodstains. He thought the bathroom might calm him, but that was the most terrifying place of all. The killer was hiding behind him, gun in hand. Fortunately, he didn't arouse suspicion. Only when returning through the living room did he see the wealthy man lying on the floor. Though panic surged within him, he forced himself to remain calm and continue playing the piano. Then, right in front of Nick, they disposed of the wealthy man's body. Soon, they stuffed the corpse into a suitcase, preparing to drag it out and destroy all evidence. Afterward, the man dragged the luggage out the front door. After Nick exited the mansion, he didn't return home. Instead, he decided to report the incident to the police station. Upon arriving at the station, Nick declared he was reporting a murder. Unexpectedly, at that very moment, he spotted the man hiding in the restroom, and the police uniform he wore belonged to the chief of police. Nick froze in shock, paralyzed with fear and unable to speak.
घबराओ नहीं, बड़े साहब आ गए। बताओ, किसका मर्डर हुआ है?
Fortunately, Nick was quick-witted. He hastily explained that his own cat had been killed, but Sheriff Paul clearly didn't buy the story. He had just killed the wealthy man, and the only blind person at the scene came to report it. This made him suspect the blindness was fake. To verify his suspicion, Paul decided to drive him home. However, upon entering the house, Paul spotted that day's newspaper. Nick claimed it was for cleaning up cat waste. Paul remained unconvinced. He then subjected Nick to various tests, even pulling out a small knife and hurling it toward Nick's head. Fortunately, Nick overcame his fear and gave nothing away. Seeing this, Paul thought he'd overreacted and left the premises. Little did he know he'd pay a terrible price for his misjudgment.